How's it going, everyone? We're in metal shop today, building custom ductwork for this, nearly 200-year-old home with forced air. We had circular 10-inch outside the wall that was installed previously for cost savings, and since we're taking a wall out and rebuilding it, we have the room to move it inside the wall now. So you can't easily get what is this, 5.5 by 14, which fills a 2x6 16-inch center stud wall, at least off the shelf. I'm surprised you can't, but I just bought some flat material, 28 gauge galvanized steel, and it's gone now, but I had the siding brake, typical aluminum coil stock folding brake to clad your outside of your house. Made short work of folding up two of these pieces here, which I just zip screwed them together. We have a piece inside that I'll show you. You can also buy wall stack, it's called, for ordinary, more conventional sized walls. This is 3.25 by 14 again for inside a 2x4 wall on 16-inch centers. And so I purchased these, and they have an edge treatment. I guess you can't easily see it. They snap together down there and up there. So they come in two L shapes, and the corners just snap together, which is real nice. I got to have a pair of, seaming pliers. These are 3-inch or more narrow. There's wider. They'll let you get a hold of a wide area and bend it down. Make yourself some some tabs. If you're looking to consolidate the circumference of a component, you need to put a crimp on it, I believe it's called, but it just takes everything in zigzags like a pie crust, and that's done with a pair of the crimping pliers. I invested in some nice ones. They lock shut and and open up, but this will put that crimp on for you all the way around. And I got some right hand, left hand, and straight cut shears. But really, I've been getting so much out of the little cutoff tool from Milwaukee. Once again, you can put the abrasive blade in here. I just left the diamond blade in because I was sawing on a lot of plaster and lath, which this does really well. But also just a quick zing, 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 zing. I don't do HVAC all the time. If you're a tin banger, they call it, and you're building ductwork all the time, you may still want to check one of these out. I know you have nibblers and stuff too for that type of thing, but what I love about this is I can plunge and cut anywhere on anything without taking it apart. So I haven't used a lot of the snips really, even though I've done so in the past. So let's go in the house and check everything out. We were in the middle of getting ready to build these relocated ducts, and my customer said, I'm thinking about doing a bathroom upstairs next year. What's your availability? And I said, bathroom? Better put the drain and water supply in this wall. I mean, this will be where you want it, and you don't want to undo the work you just had done, so we'll put it in here too. Let me turn on my headlamp. Turn it down a bit. So we also chose a toilet location upstairs, and because of the direction of our floor joists, we don't want to go out to the outside wall of the home in the future or anything like that. We want to try and run along in a bay where we don't have to cut holes in anything. So we'll just we'll stay right in this nice wide older home. This is bigger than 16-inch centers. However, it's thinner than most homes in this aspect. We rolled right from a 3-inch toilet flange into a short or an ordinary radius 3-inch elbow. Then we'll go over and do a long radius elbow to keep the flow moving real nice. We'll get some fall through here behind the corner of the duct that rolls into the wall upstairs, fortunately. And this is all, it's very careful to make sure we had the room here. We went with 3-inch because we're just doing a sink and a toilet, and it's smaller in diameter, obviously. So with this little area here where we're trying to come through, if we were any bigger in diameter, we're going to run into trouble there, so we stayed 3. We're going to go into a long radius elbow here. Unless we need the fall, we'll go into the short radius because it certainly will roll over the edge and fall down. I like to use long radius when we're turning horizontally just to keep things moving and you're not getting a slamming stop or more of a slam and friction around the corner. We'll go right down next to our wall stack here, which is that custom one we built like we were talking about, and right out into the basement. And the floor joists once again go this way, and we'll come out high, and we'll go all the way down to the outlet in the back. We'll show you that in the basement. But this is going to be sweet to get it all in here while we're right here doing this. I'm also going to do a hole to the side of the drain right there, and right there. Actually, now I'm seeing the elbows in the way there. I may have to move it over. We'll find a place for it. We're going to put the 1/2-inch PEX water supply. We'll get that through here, over, and I believe we're going to be to the right here somewhere with a drain and the water supply to the hand sink. We'll have a combo sanitary TY, or whatever you call it where you live, which allow us to drop vertically into the horizontal run. You cannot use a sanitary T on its back here. You can use a Y, but I just like a Y with a 45 on it. That's just two components, where this will do the job with just one, but he'll be in line here and he'll catch the sink drain. Let's go check it out upstairs. Oh, and we're going to have some PEX 2 copper stub outs for water, and that's all we're going to get to, is just from one end to the other in the wall before we cover it. And when we come back to do the bathroom, we'll pick up on those takeoffs and continue our work without disrupting anything that we're doing here. So upstairs, she's got a bedroom here, a bedroom here, a bedroom here, and this wall here is actually the back of this little closet room. Now this is where the old 10-inch duct came in, and there was just some sort of real quick and janky, here it is here, running over to a register that pumped hot air into here, into a register that pumps hot air into the other room, and the other leg into that bedroom is underneath the floor, and it's actually exposed downstairs. Point being, this we're going to turn into a bathroom. So rather than taking this wall any further this way and opening up all this finish work and changing the location of this old door, which isn't easy to move and is a lot more of expense to just bring this wall a half an inch to anywhere further this way, is a lot of disruption here. So we're going to leave this existing wall, and we're going to leave this existing wall here. And so the way that we were going to make the room, big enough for a toilet and a sink, is to come out in this direction. And again, our floor joists run like that. So that makes things a lot easier. Going any further this way doesn't help us, because we can't move our equipment to either side, or we're going to have to cut our way through a joist. So we just expand the room like this. We'll be in here more like that. Toilet flange went down 12 inches from this wall and 12 inches from where I intend to build this wall, which leaves us the ability to put a toilet in here where you sit facing this way, where you sit facing this way, or a 45-degree corner toilet where you sit like that. And we'll see in the future what we need for room, and we'll have 3 different options really. Our register is going to come up in the wall here, and like I said, we won't disturb the wall out there. We will pack this plank wall out to a full width, 3.5 inch here, which will encompass this wall stack. We'll go right on by, but then we can put a register here into the bathroom, a register out the other side right into this room. We'll do a little repair here, of course, out here. But then we'll go continue while we have the wall open. We'll take off of this end cap I did. We'll go right on up, right across the ceiling bay, which I've exposed here, and right on down, take this surface of the wall off, just right on down over here, and put the register, or maybe try to link up with this one, where it is now in the other room. It'll have to be kind of a long, awkward loop, but I think it'll be kind of clean, and our door will be right here. So your door will swing in like that, or swing in like this, depending on where we go with the sink. Actually, we're kind of committed to the sink, because this will be where our sink drain comes up and shows up here, and our stub outs for water will be here and here for the toilet, where, yeah, we'll just leave it loose for now. Anyway, we're doing everything that we can not to do a ton of design work on this bathroom. It's basically just going to be a water closet or what have you, a place to pop in upstairs and use the restroom in the middle of the night, rather than going all the way down and all the way to the other end of the house, which is what you have to do now. So it's going to be exciting we jacked up the basement, we fixed the plane of the quality, we increased the level quality of the first floor as well as the second floor. And we're adding a half bath to the second floor in the scope of this project. And for the money spent, it'll be a lot of value added to the house, which is exciting. And it's kind of fun to be challenged to just get this in well enough to be able to easily start on the bathroom project at another time. But it has slowed us down a little bit. Let's go down to the basement, check that out. Boom. And, whoa, light, does that help at all? A little bit. Here's our drain out. Here's where our wall stack will come out. We're going to have to go over and up to get into it from the circular line here, but that'll be okay. And then the bathroom drain can turn. We might even come down. We're going to have to see. To get over the furnace in that way, we're going to have to stay in the ceiling. So we're going to have to immediately turn here. See, I cut this joist off. We had so many joists here. He's not in the pocket. He wasn't in the pocket. He kind of is, so we left him.
cut him back this far. I may cut the other end of him or cut him into pieces and just take him right out of here to make room to immediately turn and then go gradually downhill in that floor bay just to get us over the furnace. And we've got a hole here that if we can duck down and go through there, and then we'll go right along in here. And at some point here, we'll fall out and we'll fall in there probably with another TY. You know, long radius. We'll take I think this is 3 here as well. Geez, we don't even get to 4 here. So we'll cut into him and we'll put another 3x3x3 TY, and we'll roll up and into that leg coming in. And that will be how we get our toilet and sink out of the upstairs. There'll be some puzzles in there to solve, but I've done everything that I can to make our life easy. But this is how scope creep goes. We've done this here, we'll do that there, but now's the time. You know, if you come to do a bathroom upstairs at any time, if it is in that room, you're going to tear apart what we're building today, you know, the wall and everything that we're building with this project. And if it isn't in that room, you're going to go somewhere else upstairs and build at least 2 walls, if not 3 or 4, to build yourself a small bathroom. And then you're going to tear either the floor out or the ceiling out downstairs and all the way down an outside wall to get the drain out. And then you'll be on an outside wall and you'll be trying to come over here somewhere, and you'll be cutting through or hanging down below. And you can see we're already down below things here with a beam and then an I-beam again. We're down below with a leg of the furnace. We're down below with this duct. And then all of a sudden you start getting into a house where the basement has these low horizontal runs for systems and stuff in the basement, and it just isn't a professional sort of situation anymore. So all things considered, we are really getting it on this project. I'm excited to see how it goes. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll see you.